So one of the ways that I started when I first started getting into personal development and getting into like Islamic studies and things like that, I basically just utilized my time from work and home. Like that's it. I said, right, on the way to work in the morning, it was about 45 minutes. I said I'm only going to listen to Islamic lectures, and on the way back from work, I'm only going to listen to personal development and books, audiobooks and stuff. And I felt that because over years, it all compounds. And then what I found later on is it started becoming a habit outside. So what I would do, although there's worksheets and other things like that, I would just focus on getting the content inside my head, especially for the first 2 weeks. Those are like, I would say, the big paradigm shifting weeks. So what I would do is we have MP3s of everything, by the way. I would just set up on my phone before I leave work in the morning, and I would just put it on and I would just listen to it on the way to work. I would just listen to it, just experience it. Same on the way back from work, I would just do that. That would be my first point. And I would try and make all the dead time, I would put something like this into my dead time. And that's how even now, I do hours and hours of learning and hours of reading every single week. Even though I'm very hectic today, I did a 4 or 5 hour drive. I'm doing lots of stuff with the kids and it's just like busy and all this stuff. But I always manage to do something because of the dead time. So that's one thing. Second thing I would say is that if this is something that's an issue in your life, let's say like increasing your confidence, your communication, all the relationships, all this stuff, then sometimes we gotta drop something else, or we've got to find a way to make time for it. And I always give the example of like when I was starting my first business, I was actually really busy. I was busy with my job, which was a full-on job. Then I was teaching children Quran in the evenings, and then I was married. I had very young kids, and I had my family, and then I was doing volunteering. But I just needed to do something business-wise. So I actually ended up starting my business when I was so busy. Because it's important, I think you have to find a way to make time for it. And it's easy for me to say that because I have lots of free time now, but I think you should prioritize. And it doesn't matter if you don't do a lot. A lot of people think, oh, if I don't sit down for 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, then it's a big thing. I would say just get started. Like just log in, just do something. And if you do something, just consider that a win for the day and just move on. And if you just do consistently, even if it's an hour, 2 hours a week consistently, you'll start to see like a good shift in your mindset and then in your behaviors as well, inshallah.